Hello, welcome into the next episode of Welcome to Madison. I'm excited to see what our group does tonight. Sounds like it should be a pretty interesting episode. Before we get started, I'm just going to say a couple of words about our sponsors, and then I will hand it on over to Nikki to do intros and take it away. So our first sponsor is Fundamental RPG. It is the system that this game is running on. It's a simple D20 tabletop system that's not tied to a specific genre, so you can use it to play games like this, or high fantasy, or sci-fi, or really anything that you'd like to do. You can pick up the physical copies on Amazon. Just search for Fundamental RPG. Or if you prefer a PDF or digital copy, you can pick that up at coffee.com/raven, like it's spelled in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. Also at coffee.com/raven, you can find the quick play guide for free, which will let you see some of the basic mechanics of the system and play through a couple of levels of the leveling up process. It's pretty cool. So go check that out. Our other sponsor is Die Hard Dice. They sell incredible polymer and metal dice sets and accessories. You can find their stuff at dieharddice.com. If you use the code FUNRPG, all capital letters and all one word, you can get 10% off of your order. I highly recommend checking out the Embers Kazan set. That's C-A-Z-N. All of the Embers sets are pretty amazing. That one in particular I quite enjoy. But it has dragon scales on each surface of the die. Or all the dice rather. They're a nice heavy metal dice set. Highly recommend it. It's very fun to roll. And then if you want to catch up on this show, any others that we have over on our Twitch channel from current or past seasons, you can do so right here on YouTube. Just go to the playlist section and you can see all of our previous shows. And then you can also check out several of them over on the Fantasy Network at watch.thefantasy.network. With that out of the way, Nikki, I'll go ahead and pass it on to you to do intros and take it away.
Okay, let's start with Forda. Introduce yourself, please.
Hi, I'm Forda. You can find me on Twitter at FordaVare. No dash in between. My Twitch uses the same handle. Let's see. Right now, I'm just complaining on my Twitter about my Nuzlocke run, and that's about all I do over there at the moment. And that's pretty much it right now. I'm forgetting something. I just don't remember what it is. Oh, tonight I'll be playing Sherry. Yep, she's this bundle of adorable, possibly Disney princess, not sure if, and has a knack for magic apparently, which we discovered last session. We're gonna see how well that stacks up against a demon tonight, I guess.
And I'm forgetting names tonight. Dawn.
Emily. Yes.
Okay,
That's
I'm
fine.
sorry.
That's fine. I'm terrible with names and faces, and that's all the time. Yeah, I'm Emily. I'm at Timberdoodles on Twitter. I just kind of complain about things in general. I'm also a digital artist. And I am playing Dawn, a NASA JPL scientist who knows some things about the town, and because of that, he's very unhappy to be here. Not a knack for magic, very much a tech guy. And yeah, we are gonna see how that works out against the demon.
Hey, and Cool Honey.
Hi, I'm Goo Honey, also known as X the Transient on Twitter. I am the founder of Goo Honey Comics and a freelance illustrator focusing on character design and not safe for work art. Tonight I'll be playing Autumn Sanguinius, a COO of a pizza chain, a bit of a klepto, and someone with some darker secrets than they're letting on about these demons, it seems. So I'm excited to play tonight and get into this demon lair.
Okay, I'm sorry. I am so distracted tonight. So I am JDPot7575 on Twitter, and this is my wonderful magical corn town that's in the middle of nowhere. And right now, I'm so bad at this. Right now, they are about to enter a demon layer, correct?
We lost our Nina.
Yeah.
Yes, we're going to get our Nina.
So who's going in first?
Oh, what did we end up having the lineup be last time? Like, I remember we took time to go, yes, this person's going first and this person's taking up the rear. I just, no memory of the lineup.
I think it was Autumn, and then John went running after Autumn. And then I don't know after that. I think it was Dawn, then Sherry. I can't be sure.
That sounds fair. Probably the lineup. Makes sense at least.
Yeah. That makes, okay. Autumn, you walk in and it looks like a target.
Like on the floor looks like a target?
No, it looks, you look like you're walking into a target.
Okay.
It's empty, like there's no other customers.
I already don't like targets. This is not. I'll shift over so that the others can catch up. Y'all know your way around Target?
When we get in, does this Target look like the one that my aunt had gone to? Did that one have people in it? Does Sherry have memory of whether or not it had people in it?
The one that her aunt went to had people in it.
Okay.
Do the products on the shelves and stuff look normal? It's like normal, just otherwise vacated of people.
You can look at the products on the shelves.
Yeah, I think at least Sherry like looks around. It's like, I normally know where the departments lay out, but just kind of looks at the shelf next to her. What's on it? What would I have to roll?
You can pick it up.
sauce?
It's a box with a doll inside of it
Doll? Okay.
with no eyes.
Putting it back.
Yep, that's not creepy at all.
All right. Okay. Is everyone here? Head count time.
Yeah, Don's finally taking out that item he grabbed from the armory, and he puts them on his shoes, kind of like you'd put on crampons. But it looks kind of more high tech. It looks like there's a metal rail down either side of each shoe, and it looks like it's something that could be switched on, but it's not yet.
I think I'd be a lot more focused on this than checking if everyone is here at first and then look around. Did we lose Paige? John? Is John still over here?
John's just very quiet right now.
Okay. Everyone's here. Oh, and Sherry digs into her bag and like pulls out, I think I have a rope. Hang on. Let me double check that I have a rope. I do. Sherry pulls a rope out and is like, we should probably hold on to this just in case like this turns into like a weird labyrinth or something.
It's just Target.
Ideally, we might want to tie that to something outside the door, but you know.
That's smart. Is there anything I can tie it to?
Yeah, you could tie it to one of those pole things.
Okay.
You know how like stores have random poles outside?
Yeah.
Of them?
Oh yeah, those like blockades.
Yeah.
But is there anything outside of the door? Can we even get back outside of the door now that we're all in?
Now. For right now, you can.
Okay. Is there anything out there that I can tie it to, just in case?
You can tie it to one of the doors in the hallway.
Okay. Then she does her best to secure it there, and then goes, when she gets back to everybody else, she goes, I don't know how long this rope is, so I don't know how far it'll get us, but it's something.
Something's definitely better than nothing in this situation. Hopefully we don't have to go too far though. Where do you think they would have hidden Nina inside of a demon target? Is this the same layout?
Yeah.
And I'll kind of look at the signs above us to
Well,
see if it's the same.
I don't know. Is there usually a creepy eyeless doll section in Target?
Not usually, but there is toy section, and sometimes they have some questionable toys.
I mean, that's fair, but I think that's a little beyond questionable.
Yeah.
If any of them start talking like Brett Dora, Brett Dora, if I'm out. Mm-hmm.
No, but there's like a selection of different kind of creepy dolls. As you look around, it's lots of creepy dolls.
Let's get out of the creepy doll section.
For sure, this is the worst part to keep by your door, kind of drive off customers.
Sounds like I came back just in time.
You can feel the eyes of them watching you as you move.
They don't have eyes. Why are they watching us?
Exactly.
Sherry actually says that out loud. Okay. What sorts of stuff does Nina like? Nina likes messing with people and likes not lizards. So probably not the pet section. I really hope this place doesn't have a pet section if the dog section is creepy like this.
Somebody could do is it sight? I gotta look at the sheet.
Yeah, sight's an option.
Yeah, it's a sight roll.
Okay.
Ooh, that's really good.
What did I get?
You got a 21.
Oh, how nice.
Well, there is there's corn growing in some of the aisles,
No.
and you see a random kind of a hippie-looking guy walking around the aisles.
The corn aisles or the not corn aisles?
They're not corn aisles. He's staying away from the corn.
Okay. Hey, so there's a guy over there. Should we talk to him? Does he look like a customer or like a store employee?
Like a customer that doesn't belong there.
Okay.
Does he seem? You know what? Hey, yo. Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. No, you're kind of in an odd place. Have you seen, I don't know, someone looking like they're kidnapping someone run by or anything suspicious?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, they were walking by. Sorry. And they were like, "What's your name? Who are you? Who are the people you're with?" And she was like, "My name's Haywood."
Is this man wearing Birkenstocks and socks?
Yes, he is. Yes.
Don kind of narrows his eyes a little bit and
What are
stares
you-
at him.
Continue.
Is your name Jason?
Yeah, it's Jason. I don't know how I got here.
Oh, well,
Is
That-
John here?
doesn't feel
Yes.
well.
And where are we?
In a creepy Target.
Creepy Target. Okay. So we went through the demon door and ended up in Creepy Target?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, great. I'm caught up. I'm all abreast. Okay.
But yeah, Haywood, they took Haywood, and he points to the back near corn, past some corn stalks.
Have you seen a deeply unpleasant young lady?
Yeah, that was
Of
Haywood.
this Haywood?
Yeah.
Nina's
herself as
last name, I
Haywood?
think.
Nina has a last name?
Yeah, the last name was Shaplovi.
Don kind of snickers and
Oh,
he's
dear.
like, yeah, that's what I thought. Hey, aren't you supposed to be like in control of the town or something?
Yeah, something weird's going on.
Wait, did
Yeah,
you say
what
your
a
name
shocker.
was Jason?
Yeah, I'm Jason.
Jason and John takes his bullet journal and flips through. Jason Gray?
Yeah, Jason Gray. How's it going? Haven't seen you in a while.
Haven't seen me in. I don't think we've ever met, so I think perhaps you're disoriented by the demonic store that you found yourself in.
There's corn in some of these aisles.
No,
Yeah, don't trust the corn.
I wouldn't go near the corn.
Just with y'all and corn.
Yeah, flamethrower would be handy right now.
I'm sorry. Do you want to go near the creepy corn? I'm sorry. That was a little. That came out wrong. I apologize. I didn't mean to be aggressive. And Joel kind of ducks his head a bit.
She'll kind of narrow her eyes at him for a second. I mean, it's just corn, Pedro. She'll say his name purposely wrong.
It's
Shrinks
not,
more.
It's not just corn.
Oh, she'll look at Dawn. Well, you also showed me a strange alien boat, so I'm more apt to believe you. And she'll glance at John again. But your new friend here isn't being very convincing that we can believe them. Jason, right?
Yeah, Jason. And they took Haywood over that way.
Can you lead us to where they took her? I'll look at the others to see if this is a good idea or not, without having to ask out loud.
And since Dawn was the one who asked, or was it John? Fuck, I've already forgotten.
Dawn
Whomever it
asked if
was-
his name was Jason.
Okay, then that's who Sherry's gonna look to for guidance, because, well, you seem to know him.
No, I don't know him. Ben did.
I have
I remember
some
that dude.
research on him. But I mean, it is good to know that you're alive, considering there's been no mention of you being that way for the last year. This is good. I'm going to note that down. And John clicks a pen and proceeds to start writing more notes.
Yeah, Ben's kind of hard to forget for better or worse.
So if you let him, Jason will lead you to the employee area.
How much corn do we have to go through to get
There's
there?
a lot of corn. It's increasingly more and more.
Don't let it touch you.
Okay.
I will let him lead, but then I'll go behind him with my shield after Dawn says that, so that the corn can kind of be pushed off the sides, and hopefully we can keep everyone close enough that it doesn't rush off and hit us, if possible.
But when you get back there, Jason points to the doors they're back there. She was giving him a hard time.
But we're not employees. We can't go in there.
Oh,
This
yeah.
isn't
Fake target.
a real target. Wait, was she going willing? Was this person carrying her, or?
Oh no, there was two people dragging her, and she kind of made faces at them and kicked and screamed.
Wait, you didn't stop them?
Why didn't you help her?
I tried to.
Oh, this is worse than I thought.
Oh,
Well,
right.
you said weird, but great.
Sherry has just been steadily spooling out this rope behind her, and I think about how far have we gone by the time we reach the employee room?
Okay, this is going to sound weird. You've got as much rope as she started with.
Okay. She just looks at this, does this double take, looks back behind her. She's just been steadily spooling rope, so it's just like, wait a second. Is this still tied to anything? And she kind of tugs at it.
Yeah, it's still tied.
I'm going to make my brain melt thinking about this. Okay.
Perhaps don't think about it then. And John will just put like a hand on your shoulder. Pat you awkwardly.
It's just, and it's okay. The door is here, and since we're here, we might as well open the door. Not even biggest. Sorry, go ahead.
Before we open the door, can I kind of hold my hand to it, see if I get any gut feeling or anything of what might be on the other side?
You can. Yeah, gut feeling.
18.
Yes, it is definitely a demon layer. I mean, you're in one, but it gets further into the layer.
Can I sense if there's any enemies out on the other side of the door waiting for us?
Yes, there are. There's 2 that you can sense easily, and probably more further in.
Autumn will lower her hand and look at the others kind of thoughtfully to consider how much information she should give away. I don't know that's the safest on the other side of the door, so if we are going to go in after her, I think we should be probably ready to fight, especially if they took her kicking and screaming.
I would. Right. Is there any way to look under the door to see, what the space beyond looks like how big the area is or something like that?
You can try.
Would that be a sight?
Yes, sight.
Oh, critical fail.
Oh no.
6.
Okay. Yeah, you can see. You see, like hellfire and brimstone, basically.
Oh, good. That's handy. Looks like stereotypical. Looks like stereotypical hell. That's helpful. I can see. I can't see shit.
Oh dear.
Past all the flames and stuff. I don't know.
Okay. And Sherry's gonna try and put her ear to the door and kind of listen. Does it sound like something big's on the other side? And if it doesn't, she's going to push the door open. So,
look, I mean, this is like I don't know. Does anybody else want to have a look? Maybe.
If you want, I can. John will creep up.
Sight, please. You gotta do better than a crit fail.
Well, never mind then.
No?
No, I can't see. Right,
13.
The second 13. There we are.
Okay. You see what this looks like a break room. With a couple of guys walking around.
Well, it's a break room. There are people in there. Just a few fellows walking about. I'll try and give more details than that, but I doubt I'll be able to.
A break room with hellfire and brimstone. That reminds me of some places I did some temp jobs.
Well, I was going to say, it really does seem like a regular target.
Okay, that's two very conflicting reports.
Emily,
I
is
agree.
Don looking around at all?
Yeah, he's got his head on a swivel while people
Okay,
are kind of focused on
That's what he kind of sees everywhere right now.
like everywhere at once.
It's like he's walked into the stereotypical version of hell, the fire and brimstone everywhere.
Okay. Well, this is weird. I know I didn't take any illicit non-prescription substances. So everywhere looks like does anyone else does everywhere look like stereotypical hell to anybody else all of a
I
sudden?
mean, it does still look like Target, yes.
No, I mean like fire
There
and
is
brimstone.
also fire and brimstone, but I would
No, I mean,
certainly
like,
say Target.
Everywhere.
Does
I
it,
don't-
Nikki?
Just for Dawn.
No, it seems like Target.
Yeah, honestly, all I'm seeing is a bunch of corn.
Oh,
That's not good, is it?
For us or for Dawn?
Yes. Are you
Yes.
feeling okay? And she like tries to like test your temperature.
can I roll discipline for that? Because
Yes.
usually he's pretty level-headed, and I mean he's not religious. Watch this critical fail to 9. Nine.
Sorry.
No, I'm really not okay. I think we should get out of here you need to get out of here as soon as possible. That sounds good.
Yes, absolutely.
Wait,
Uh,
you said where are you going to be?
I said we. I said we
Oh,
get Nina
okay.
and get out of here as soon as possible.
Okay.
I guess we should go in the break room then. I'll
Right.
kick the door. I'll kick the door open. And yell,
AJ walks.
yell surprise. I didn't
Okay.
hear you.
I said Jason wanders off as you're discussing this.
Okay.
From the break room, for you, most of you except for Don, it looks like a break room. The two people in the back of it just turn and look at you, and they hold up coffee. It looks like coffee cups at you.
Can we see Nina?
No,
Okay. I do apologize, gentlemen. We're looking for well, I hesitate to use the word friend. An acquaintance of ours.
Yeah.
I think acquaintance is probably the most accurate description for her. She's about so high and very unpleasant. And John will sort of gesture to about mid-chest on him.
oh, you mean Haywood?
Yes.
Are you're her friends?
I wouldn't, as I said, I would not go so far as to say friend, acquaintance, colleague by circumstance, perhaps, or victim in my own case.
Hey, she's talking to the other guy. Call to the back, let them know that there are the four that we thought were with her.
You don't have to call anybody. We'll just go grab her and we'll leave if we're bothering anybody. She's
We
actually
wouldn't want
trying
to be a bother.
convince them. I mean, I know she can be a handful and all. I
Yeah,
don't know if is that like charm or what would I have to do to
Yeah,
try
charm.
and okay. This is gonna go so badly.
Can I use, can I use
No.
speech to help her?
okay.
Can I use speech to help?
Yes.
No, I can't. Okay.
I can't remember
Roll
how
20
help works in
hates
this
us
game.
today.
It's because I was so smart last session.
We knew it was coming back
Roll
around.
20 giveth and it taketh away.
Mm.
Can Dawn see these people and do they actually look like people?
They do look like people, actually. But the coffee cups look like weapons.
Yeah, Dawn's kind of standing behind everybody else, looking very nervously at these people.
So, you know what? They are going to let you into the back.
Oh. Okay.
I thank you.
I just
Yeah,
love it.
Put it into the demon layer.
Character
Some
has
kind
no
of-
idea.
John kind of nods to himself. It's amazing what politeness will get you, even in hell.
Oh. Oh.
You
Alright.
you just have to be nice to service staff. People are really, they're just unnecessarily rude to retail and service staff. And of course they don't want to help if you're going to be like that.
I remember working retail. That sucked.
Precisely.
All things considered, they did kidnap someone.
They did.
That's true. But sometimes management can be very unreasonable with their workers. It might not have been their idea. John again just kind of wilts as Autumn looks at him and hides behind Sherry.
Management. I'll turn back to the two workers. Where is your manager? Can we speak to your manager? I think we'd like to speak directly to your manager.
Head to the back.
Can they come up here? I'll try to charm them.
If you want them yeah, you have to try to try for that.
Yes. Much better.
26.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Rolls bottom and narrows his eyes a bit and goes to the back to get the manager.
Thank you. That is what I thought you were gonna do. I think we should just sit here, y'all.
They don't need to go get their manager. Oh, okay.
And the other guy
Let's-
looks at you all and says, she said you were Ross and Rachel and Phoebe and Joey.
So wait, which of you is
Yeah,
Joey
sure.
in this instance?
It's not me, John says immediately.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Let the two people with weapons leave.
It took us a little bit of time to get names out of her.
What weapons?
Now, what do you mean, weapons?
Oh, was it too soon to try and roll a discipline again and see if I could
It's taking us to get the
watch
manager.
it crit fail again? 24.
Ooh,
Uh-huh.
that ain't a crit fail. That ain't a
You're
crit fail
right.
at all.
You okay, you don't have to see a hellfire anymore.
Oh, well, that's if only all bad trips were that short. Well, that was interesting. I would like to never experience that again.
And the guy brings out a lady this time, a tall lady in like stilettos, and you know, she looks like somebody you don't want to mess with.
So she looks like Autumn.
No.
And Autumn will say, I really like your shoes.
$69.99.
Really?
Only?
And she'll kind of stare at them a bit harder and kind of rub her fingers together a little bit.
was so-
Considering how hard it'd be to take someone's shoes off and run.
I was kind of hoping when they said they were going to get the manager, they get like Lil Nas or something.
I'm the manager. What do you want?
We're here to looking for someone. Some of your workers mistook her for someone else and seem to have brought her back here. We were seeing if we could at least see that she's okay. I don't know. Do we actually have to take her out of here, y'all? Are we still doing that? Is that still the plan?
That is kind of the goal, yes.
Well,
Okay.
The ethical thing to do.
Well, Liz Jablomi is being detained.
On
In a
what
target!
course. Also, yes, you're a target.
Yes. You can come back to see her if you'd like.
No, could you bring her out here?
No, she's being detained right now.
That's
Well-
not how targets work!
Can she be detained here?
No, we have a secure facility.
Can she be retained, perhaps?
I'm afraid not, but you could come back to see her.
But do you have a court order for that? Or a warrant?
This
No,
is
I'm
rid of-
afraid-
Rid of
A
habeas
sensible-
corpus?
Idea of how the executive system works. You can't just decide to detain people and just keep them places. That's very illegal.
It's illegal.
well, she's back here. You can roll a charm to try to, or a speech to try to get her.
Oh, wow. Yeah, all of them are just bad. It's fine. Oh, okay. A 16 on speech.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Well,
Yep.
you can stay out here, and we can take your friends to the back.
That sounds like an even worse idea. Why would we leave one behind?
Oh,
John
We'll make sure she gets home okay.
John draws himself up to his full height and says, well, no, this is entirely unreasonable, and I demand to see your manager. In fact, I want the number for corporate. And he rolls a 21 on his speech.
Oh my god.
Yes, good thinking.
Autumn will look at him and nod approvingly.
I want your name.
I can't
Corporate.
believe we're doing this.
Yes, corporate.
Okay, I'll be right back. I'll go get him.
Did that work? John whispers. Did that
She wants
work?
back there to get him.
That's actually pretty impressive, John. Maybe you have been taking notes from Pedro after all.
Very good work. But also, this is really, 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 really weird because usually corporate doesn't just hang out in Target.
They don't
The odds-
detain people in Target either.
This is true. How much of this is a lie?
All of it. I mean, there's corn growing in this Target and eyeless dolls that somehow
I-
watch us while we walk through the aisles.
I didn't want to point that out, but that was quite unusual. I assume even for an American store.
No, that's very weird.
I mean,
Okay.
all things considered, it might just be a demon target. You don't know what they like to buy or anything. And she'll slip her hands into her hoodie pocket.
I think at this stage, in like the up under one arm is the rope she's been spooling out, and she's now fiddling with that like weird slingshot that she found in the other room.
John is going to take out his pen that can draw on anything, flip to an empty page of the bullet journal, and begin drawing a very complex looking circle full of runes.
Okay. And the corporate person who comes in is that first guy who said he was going to buy the town.
Of course, it would be you.
He just kind of glares at all of you.
I have a complaint
Leave us
about your
for-
employees.
No, I'm not listening to your complaints.
Well, that's a shame. I'm sure that Yelp will be happy to hear my complaints.
I bought Yelp.
You did not buy Yelp.
Well,
I just give him the most withering, like, English look.
Now you have two choices. You can come see your friend in the back, or you can leave.
Okay. No, I have several choices, some of which are deeply unpleasant for you and your staff, others of which are deeply unpleasant for myself and my companions, and several of which cause massive property damage with the assistance of my angry friend in the sweater vest here. And he'll sort of shake a finger towards Dawn.
Yeah, so
Dawn just nods like, yeah, absolutely.
So no, I'm putting my foot down. I demand that you return our friend Haywood immediately, or we will cause a disruption in the store.
he just doesn't look impressed.
And John sort of nods to himself like that's a massive threat.
I really don't have time for this right now.
Right. Well, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do. All of you are aware I didn't want to do this. And he like looks towards Sherry and looks towards Dawn and to Autumn as well. I didn't want to do this.
While this is happening, can I get a gut feeling on this man to try and determine his nature, his skeevy ways?
I would like to as well, to see if, in part, to see, kind of figure out if it's really that guy.
Yeah.
I
That is
will
a
sigh
28.
and take my hands out of my pockets in case I need to punch something.
Nat 20 for a 26.
Very nice.
So what was the other roll?
A
28.
28.
Oh, wow. So it is the guy. He's just a little different somehow. And he's being honest. He just is evil. And he's probably done something terrible. Or is going to do something terrible.
Nikki, I'd like to do something terrible as well, if that's okay.
Possibly.
So, you know how I rolled a nat 20 last session to evaluate the sealing circle?
Yes.
I would like John to have written up a sealing circle in his diary that seals everyone who is in this room, other than the people he like specifies in the circle, within this space. So he and his friends can leave and the people who are in here cannot.
Okay, yes.
Because he got that natural 20 on the previous sealing circle, so he's copying it and just writing in like their own information as the people who can leave. And I'll make an engineering magic check for you.
Thank you.
An 11, but I had the nat 20 on
Right.
Getting the circle before, so I'm hoping that helps. Oh, and I can add stuff to that actually. Sorry,
Okay.
1 second. 11, 13, 14.
Okay, yeah, it works. They realize it right. Like he realizes that there's some magic going on, and he reaches for, he's trying to get a weapon or something. But
Excellent.
So yeah, John slaps his hand down on the circle that he drew on the page, and like crackling energy surrounds the room. And then when he sees a guy go for a weapon, he yelps and hides behind Sherry.
Which is excellent because I am alert and have a +3 to my swiftness. So as he's going for this weapon, I would like to make use of this slingshot. I don't know what it does yet, but I would like to use the slingshot to, I guess, fling. What do I have to fling? I can
Garlic
fling...
knot?
Yes, I'll fling a garlic knot at him. Why not? I don't know what this will do, and I don't even know what to roll for it.
range is there? Let me see. Is there a ranged attack?
I do have a ranged attack, but it is not. Hang on. There's got to be something I can just roll ranged on without like any of the extra. No.
Yeah, there is. Just add attack name and pick ranged.
Oh, come on. No. Oh well. I have a ranged attack set up, but
20
it is not.
stubbornness.
That's an 11 to hit.
Can
I don't know if I have any bonuses or anything, but
you roll again?
sorry.
I'd like to see it. Could you try again? I'd like to see it.
Yes.
So I want you to,
Yeah. That's the only thing I have set up as a ranged attack right now. I haven't actually set this up yet.
okay. You know what that it does? It hits him square in the forehead. You can see like a mark from the garlic knot. He just looks really angry. Any other action?
John's going to scramble for the door. He's trapped them in this room, so we can go wherever we want now.
Yeah, is the back they keep referring to like visible from the break room?
You can just go through the door to it.
All right.
Awesome.
So do we all just run for this room, or are we trying to, I guess, enter into melee with this guy?
John's running.
It's up to you all.
I'll sigh heavily and mumble, well, this escalated really quickly as I slide the shield off of my back onto my right arm and move myself between the others. So I guess I'll enter. If he tries to engage, I'll try and stop him.
I'm just gonna say you all get back there because you have a kind of a head start. And you get back and there's it looks like a stock room, but it's got, you know, basically like cages. You know
Yeah.
how to, and there's one with somebody that looks like Jason inside of it. And there is one with Nina and the rest are empty. And there's people like, they're not guarding them right now, but you can tell that they're in the back. Not in the back, but out of sight, they're a little distance away. They can't see you yet.
Okay.
Well,
John will look hopefully to everyone else.
Okay, I think I can get over there kind of quietly. Okay. Does anyone know how to pick locks?
I have some experience in getting into places.
I
Okay.
can pick locks.
So
She'll
if
kind
we-
of hold up a lock picking kit that she'll slide out of her pocket.
if we can get over there and you can pick the lock and I'll keep watch is what I'll do because I can't pick a lock.
Who's going to make sure that they don't potentially send more people after us? So we have to have a lookout too.
Well, if nobody else, I'll stay by the door.
If you stay by the door, Autumn, if you go to our friend Haywood while Sherry keeps an eye out, and I'll try to assist the other Mr. Gray.
How do we know he's the real one? Which one?
Well, if he's locked in a cage back here, I feel like it's immoral to leave him, isn't it? Isn't it unethical to leave people in cages?
That's
I suppose
true.
this is America, but
That is true. But everything's
Touche.
already been weird here. How do we even know that's our Nina, actually, now that I think about it? I'm overthinking this, aren't I?
maybe a tad.
Is there something that only she would know?
Probably, but I don't know it.
She'll
We
look
could
at
ask who
Dawn.
she mains in Mario Kart. I mean, we know
We can
that at
ask if
least.
she means a Mario Kart. Yeah.
There's a pin post with stuff that you all learned about her in the sleepover episode, the missing episode.
Excellent.
Well, she seems to know a lot about the town and
Yeah.
people, so maybe she will know if that's the real Jason.
That's true. Even if she is fake.
Right. Right. Would you like to sort of roll blend in to sneak?
Yeah.
22.
Do I need to, since I'm just standing by the door?
Yeah, you are now demon number 4. Well, let's see, think you're demon number 4.
John is invisible.
Yeah, I got a 7 to mine. Sorry,
You are
guys.
a bright ball of sunshine.
I'm cute. I'm cute.
We
That's
never should have brought a Disney princess to hell.
16 for Autumn.
Could you roll that again, Autumn?
$20.
Okay, Autumn, you blend in too.
Awesome. I'll kind of shift away from the ball of light that has become our friend and start my way towards Nina's cage.
Wait, am I a literal ball of sunshine over here?
No, you're just really,
You're not blending.
you're not blending.
Okay.
It's taken in the same way. She sees her not blending well and kind of nonchalantly shifts away and over to the cage. I guess I'll lean in and wave at Nina. Hey, 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 hey. We've come to rescue you. Who is your
Hi.
main in Mario Kart?
And a Mario Kart, it was Mario.
Is it? That's like the most fucking generic answer. Was it?
Oh,
Yeah,
like
Hang on. Let me look at the. Oh, darn it.
No, it's not. It wasn't her
Message.
main. It was not her main. Just I'm letting you know because I didn't give her one.
was it Mario? Y'all, was it Mario?
Nikki wasn't Mario.
Oh no.
Okay, we're gonna go talk
John
to
will
this guy real
shake
quick.
his head.
Okay.
Out
So-
of here.
What? No, Hopple. And she'll like walk over to
No,
Jason's
Pablo,
cage.
Jesus Christ.
She'll walk over to Jason's cage instead. Hey, who's your main in Mario Kart? Do we know that?
I went to college. I'm sorry, I don't know what you would say.
What does that have to do with Mario Kart? I also attended university. I don't. What?
Yeah, I did what did he do? Architecture or anthropology?
Yeah, this is definitely not Mr. Gray.
Yep, these are
And
both
John will
demons.
snap his magic book closed. I mean, his bullet journal closed, and tuck it into his hoodie.
Okay, so at the same time, they're both going to say, let us out, let us out.
Let's keep looking. I suppose. I do apologize. Better
Yeah.
luck next time.
For sure. And don't yell so loud. We're trying to be sneaky, y'all. Just kind of someone will be allowed to let you out.
Sorry. We go further back, there's more of those, but they are empty except for one. And there's lizards running in and out of that one.
There's a what?
Lizards?
Little lizards running inside and outside of that page in the back, Would you say?
Oh, well,
Oh, that's
perhaps
just
this is the
mean.
method of torture they're using. I mean, they're adorable, but hello, little lizards. Hello.
Are they friendly lizards or are they mean lizards?
For you, Sherry, they're friendly.
Okay. That's vaguely ominous, but okay. Just picks up one because, okay, it's a friendly lizard. Why not?
Yeah, the lizard loves you.
I'm going to put you in my pocket.
Everyone else, if you pick it up, you should probably be careful.
John like goes to look at the lizard that Sherry has, and when it like hisses at him, he immediately retreats behind her shoulder again.
Oh no, I'm sorry, little lizard, we can't be friends. Puts him back on the ground.
It's looking at you with really cute eyes.
You're very cute. I'm sorry, but you can't hiss at my friends. Just sets you down, pats you on the head, and okay, we gotta find Nina.
Yes.
Right.
It's still just, I think 2 or 3 of them are looking at you, Sherry, with like these giant eyes.
Is there anything I have to roll to resist these
Discipline?
lizards?
Yes, discipline.
Okay, this is gonna go badly. I just feel it. That's a 7.
Yeah.
You pick up a
They're
lizard.
so cute. You do. They're so cute. Just ignore the, the sharp teeth and that they hiss at your friends. They're cute.
Yeah, okay. Easy.
The dingleberry all over again.
It was probably my fault for surprising it. Oh, really, John says as you pick up another lizard.
Well, the lizard hisses at you, John.
Yeah, no, he's not approaching the lizard.
Okay.
He's like, it was my fault. It was probably my fault.
I feel like this is just gonna become a thing. Sherry's gonna be like, okay, it's a lizard, it's cute. It's gonna hiss at somebody else. Oh, I'm sorry. Puts it down, takes it back up. And that's just gonna be the new curse, new lizard curse.
Is Nina in the cage full of lizards?
Somebody's in there, kind of cowering in the corner.
John will sort of politely knock on the bar.
And
The bar of the cage.
and the person jumps.
Sorry to disturb your cowering. If I might, who do you main in Mario Kart?
I didn't pick one for her.
Well, you better pick quick.
Help.
We know she liked Rainbow Road and wanted to go straight to that. We do remember that.
We do remember that. The savage.
Okay, she mentions that.
Because some people are complete animals and do not have a mane and still win all the time.
Let's just say she mains Peach to make it easy, shall we?
Okay. Peach.
Oh, thank the Lord. All right. Do you want a nimbleness to pick the lock?
Yes, please.
14?
No.
Autumn, could you maybe?
Well, it looked like you had it there, and she'll move forward to the lock with her lock.
I suppose I'm a little out of practice.
Nice.
Jesus Christ.
26.
Out of the lock
Success.
falls apart at your picks.
I've had a lot of practice with with locks, and she'll kind of put her lock picking kit away.
Yes, I can see that. I didn't realize that owning a pizzeria required those sorts of skills.
It's kind of like being voluntold to run a pizzeria. It's not really my place. It's really convoluted. She'll kind of
I see.
yank open the cage door as they're talking.
Well, what is your passion, if you don't mind me asking?
And she'll just slowly smile at John. I'm going to steal that lady's shoes, John.
Right, that's illegal. But
You also went to the employee area, John. You gonna tell on me?
And John just sort of wilts. And he's like, no. No, I won't tell on you.
It's all
So,
okay.
so Nina looks a little bit worried, like scared of you all.
It's okay. It's us from the alien boat.
Are you quite all right? Your face is doing something I've never seen it do before.
No, they got me once like this already.
Was it? Oh dear. Was it a good imprint, or was it like that man in the pizza restaurant who just sort of yelled at everyone in an American accent while dressed as me?
No, you all threw frogs at me.
Frog?
That's just mean.
That's it. That's the animal cruelty. What did the frog? I mean, not that I would throw anything else at you, of course, but why would the frog wouldn't deserve that? Surely. Unless it was they were attempting to punish both the frog and the person. What crime could a frog commit?
Many. Frogs are... I love frogs, but they're also criminals at heart.
They are the worst of us.
That doesn't seem right.
Frogs and toads could commit war crimes and probably get away with them.
Meanwhile, Dawn's back by the door, trying to keep an eye out, glancing at his watch. While we talk about frogs committing war crimes.
Yeah, Nina looks like she's been through a lot.
John will sort of reach out to guide her out of the cage.
Can you roll a charm?
Charm? From John?
I don't know.
John is not charming. All right, let's give it a shot. Come on, John.
That's a 21.
Apparently, John can occasionally be charming.
Okay.
He didn't mean to, and it was completely accidental.
Yeah, she follows you out.
As you guys are going out of the cage, Sherry is like moving lizards aside, just picking them up and setting them out of the way and just like trying to clear a path for Nina, because Nina didn't like the lizards in the other room, and it'd be mean to be having.
She looks
lizards.
really, really more than worried about the lizards.
Forever setting lizards aside. That's a new kind of torture.
She's like limping and
Sisyphus, but with lizard herding.
Dawn, we're bringing her back out. Does everything still look clear up there?
Would that be a sight check?
yes.
Oh, fingers crossed. 12, are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's all
You don't
clear.
see shit.
It's all clear. They must be all on break.
I mean, I don't see anything, but given, the hellfire and brimstone earlier, wouldn't hurt for keep your head on a swivel, all that.
Right. I'm also supposed to be keeping watch, and Sherry's gonna also do a sight check as we're going along. Okay, that's a 20.
Okay.
Good.
You notice that someone's on top of one of the cages with it's like a bow and a crossbow looking
Jesus
at you all.
Jesus.
That's a crossbow, I think.
That escalated quickly.
Good looking out, Dawn.
Looking at Sherry because she stands out.
Oh no. Is Sherry gonna have to try and dodge? Like, is this guy? Now that she's noticed them, because she's not even like subtle about her notice. She looks up and goes, "That's a crossbow." Oh no.
So,
Like, I feel like she literally like reached for like the slingshot as she realized, and then went, "That's a crossbow. I don't think slingshot's gonna trump crossbow."
So a bolt shoots out and gets Nina in the shoulder.
That's not at all aimed at me.
What? You can't do that.
And they're probably reloading and probably aiming at another one of you right now.
Oh,
Do we
Not
we should
run?
hurry up.
Can we
should
I
run?
have
hurry
a
up.
hammer. I'm going to use the hammer in my in my slingshot now, because it's magic and it can make anything a projectile. So hammer time. I didn't mean it like that.
How far up is the person who shot the crossbow?
Like 20 feet.
20 feet. I'm tempted to try something. By this point, the kind of rails that were on the sides of Don's shoes, they've kind of shifted down below his shoes, kind of like skates, but they're parallel to the ground, and they kind of glow slightly, and they've actually got him levitating about an inch above the ground with like a touch plate on his toe and heel.
Is he wearing magic heelys?
It's kind of like a maglev skates.
Nice.
Yes. However, the polarity can be reversed. So I would like to see if I can climb the cages and clock this guy with a stun baton.
Autumn becomes
Nice.
completely fixated on these things as they're happening. I don't know that you would notice anything else at this point.
So what would I have to roll to climb up there?
Nimbleness.
Nimbleness. I get a bonus. Let's see.
So that was a 9 to my attempt to yeet a hammer at this crossbowman.
That did not work, but the hammer comes back to you.
Okay.
Oh,
Nice. I got a 20 on the nimbleness check.
Okay, but you, Don's able to climb quite easily.
And he pulls out a stun baton from under his jacket and kind of flicks his wrist and it unfolds.
Okay, I don't know the attack for that.
Actually, you know what? Gonna use a taser instead. That would be a tech attack. And I think Raven said, I think it's like a physical fortitude saving roll, but I can't remember. I don't know exactly what it is.
Okay. But I guess just the tech save, and I would roll it. The saving would be. So I can figure that out.
Oh, are you kidding me? I mean, are you kidding me? That's great. And it's not even like from a distance. I'm like right there.
Yeah. The guy just looks at you and it the taser zaps your hand.
Well, great. I guess I take 4 damage.
Yes, you take 4 damage.
I'm gonna blame demonic influence. Ow. Roll 20. Why do you hate me?
And he's he's going to aim at John. Like he just put the.
What has my poor boy done to deserve this?
I don't know.
Oh wait, that's right. Tech weapons like that, instead of doing damage, they would be cause stun for a turn.
I'm sorry, Don.
So great. I didn't take damage. I just can't do anything.
So do I need to make a defense roll?
Until this guy does something, which is
Can I make a
lovely.
defense roll?
I think I have to roll an attack.
But then I can roll a defense roll?
Yes. Yeah. Please roll your defense roll. I think this is how it works. I'm sorry, I can't remember.
24 dodge. Don't touch me.
29 versus ranged.
You know what? You dodged that. It flies past you, and
Don't fucking touch me. You realize that John actually has really good reflexes.
yeah, apparently he does. Mr. Demon Crossbow was a little surprised, but he's reloading. What's everybody doing?
I feel like John seems like the weirdest fucking dude if you look at what he's good at and what he fails at. It's like, who is this man?
5 a number.
How close is everyone to the exit?
Probably about 35 feet.
5 a number. 10. My letters H and J.
Okay. I'm gonna try and push over the cage that he is on.
Awesome.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Nice.
Oh wait, Don is.
Hey, can I assist this with some luck magic? I don't know if it'll
Yes.
succeed, but can I try?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so that is a 7 to luck magic. Let me pull up my little thingy. +5 temporary HP to Autumn.
I'll take that little boost, and I guess I got a 15.
You know what? You assisted with some luck magic, so you get advantage.
Okay. You roll. 17. That was
You do manage to shake it at least.
okay. I hope I'll run up and shake the cage, then try to disrupt his reloading.
Mm,
If nothing else, my skates have me
Yeah.
stuck to the cage, so I'm not falling off.
Yeah, you pick up this reloading, and he's like, he glares at you. Says, yeah, take some time to actually get his weapon reloaded now.
Hey man, hey, don't look at me that way. Why don't you come down here and look at me that way? I to see you on this cage. I'll rattle it a little harder. Getting frustrated.
Let's see, is there an intimidate?
Don't.
Daunt. Can you roll Daunt, please?
Uh, 17 again.
Okay. He starts climbing down.
Oh, okay. I'll take a few steps back and kind of raise my fist up.
No, wait. I'm gonna hand you a regular old hammer.
I'd like to do some more magic bullshit, please.
Okay.
If we're all doing turns. John's gonna draw another magic circle. He'd like to try and make them all like invisible. Can't do
Okay.
magic attacks, but he can do other kinds of magic. So if we're all invisible, they can't shoot us.
That will take another roll.
15, so 17.
How many people are you making invisible?
I think I'll start with myself, Nina, and Sherry. And then if I can get more people than that, I will. But
Okay. John and Nina are invisible.
yay!
That's fair.
Nina's injured and I'm a weenie.
It's fine. Hey, but you're our support magic. I don't think any of the
I'm a
rest of us
support
have it.
caster. I can't attack, but I can do some help.
Yeah, she's got an arrow sticking out of her shoulder and got all of the injuries from the, what do you call it, enhanced interrogation.
I'm trying to add the hammer stats to my page real quick before I hit this dude.
That's a D4.
Unarmed is a D4.
It's just a regular old freaking.
That's. I think that'd still be a D6.
Okay.
Autumn, he's ready to fight you. He is mad.
Okay. I'll take the hammer from Sherry and look at her very seriously in the eyes for a moment, and then turn and swing it into the guy's face in the same motion.
Okay, what do you roll?
Darius now just deeply confused by that
21
and
to
not
hit.
sure how to feel.
Oh, you hit him.
Awesome. Yeah, 8 damage.
Oh yeah, you can see like the gash in his face and like the darkness behind it.
Oh. Okay, let's move the hammer back a little bit. That is not what I was expecting to happen.
I've kind of lost track. Would I be unstunned yet or no?
Yes.
Awesome. Would it be another nimbleness check to climb down? Or is there kind of like a stair step situation going on with the cages?
You could just go ahead and climb down.
Okay.
Okay.
I'd like to try and kick that crossbow out of his hand.
Okay.
So would that go ahead be melee attack?
Yeah.
Let's see, fingers crossed. That's a 21 to hit and crit success, 9 damage.
Okay, so
He kicked it, by the way, probably way harder than he should have been able to.
yeah, you can hear this kind of crunching, snapping sound when you kick.
Nice.
And the crossbow does fly out of his grasp, and he falls over.
Just stay there, man. Just stay there. All right.
Stay down.
That kick was really, really hard.
Just stay down, or I'll have my friend kick you again. I'll give
I mean, I was just aiming for the crossbow, but you know what? At this rate, if I break his arm, if his arm gets broken, is collateral damage, then I don't feel too bad.
Yeah, you
I
hear
feel
that,
too bad
man?
for him.
That's what happens when you shoot people with crossbows. You anger this crazy guy over here, and he kicks your arm off.
I'm not crazy.
Also, he had a crossbow. I'm sorry your arm is broken. I'm
That's
sorry your face
classified
is
as
gone.
a firearm in a lot of places.
It is a firearm. Well, it's not a firearm, but it does fire projectiles. So she throws the lizard at this guy, knowing not what else to do. This toothy
Autumn,
lizard.
what's your
Here you
AC?
go.
What's your AC?
What's my what?
All right, wait, who's closest to him?
I think Dawn's closest to him since I
Okay, what's
just
your
kicked it out of his hand.
Yeah, you had to kick between us.
What's your AC, Don?
Oh, that's
Oh.
not really how it works, I don't think.
No.
Oh, okay.
Don't you
sorry.
roll defense against it? And if you don't
Yeah,
get the
sorry,
defense, then it
it's
hits.
I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay.
So that'd be deflect. This is 19 versus melee.
Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, he's trying to he's trying to slash at you with his claws. You can't really see the claws, but that's what he's trying to do. But he misses because you got that 19 and I got something low.
An invisible voice next to you guys goes, should we just leave, perhaps? Perhaps
Yeah,
we
that's-
should just go.
Why are you still here? I thought you already left.
No, I just can't be seen. I mean, I walk very slowly. I am heading in the direction of the door. I'm not a fast man.
That sounds good. And the by this time the skates have reversed polarity again, so we're levitating. I can move pretty fast, so if nothing has changed outside, Nina's still invisible, isn't she?
Yeah.
Nina and John are invisible.
Was it Nina and John or Nina and Dawn?
Nina and John.
Okay, because I was gonna see if maybe Dawn could try to carry her out.
Well, if nothing else, they can't see her. They'll just see you.
Yup.
Standing like a robot. Because you're carrying
not going to be
someone.
standing. Because when you've got skates that don't get slowed down by friction against the ground, that's pretty fast.
Right.
It's worth a shot.
Well, I'll just pull up at the rear, John says.
I just realized my rope is probably not going to be very effective now.
It's still there.
It was an excellent idea.
Okay.
You still have
I only question
what?
it because it now is passing through that room that those guys are in that they
Yeah.
can't get out of. And it's like, did
I mean,
they
you
cut
could-
it yet?
Give it a pull, see if it goes taut or
That's true. She gives it a try.
It goes taut.
Okay.
Granted, I guess they could have cut it and just tied it to something else. So
Well, we shan't know until we get there. So let's get there.
Very true.
Maybe I should, before we enter that room, I could try and perform the invisibility over all of us so they don't know we're going through the room. If you're willing for me to do that to you three.
Firstly, let's get away from that guy thing.
I'll be looking
no
down at
face.
him.
yes,
He's-
preferably quickly.
He's trying to get you, Autumn, but he's,
Hmm?
I'm just going to say failing because you beat him up he got beaten up pretty badly.
Do we need to roll a check to carry Nina? Because obviously she's in pretty bad shape. I don't think she's gonna be walking out real easy.
Yeah,
Would that be a might check then?
I might.
Okay, I think I get a point for Mountaineer. That means I get a lot of bonus. I got a 27.
Holy
Very
shit.
nice.
You're so strong.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
like she's really light to carry.
Look, you go mountaineering, that's like, I'm gonna climb this mountain, but take the most difficult route possible because it's fun that way. So you gotta know how to carry people if somebody gets injured.
Yeah. Yeah, you can carry her.
Oh yeah. And he does, again, no friction on those skates. They've got like a touch plate on the toe and heel for like braking. And he does stop by the door because, yeah, we're not just going to blast through the door without checking, and then kind of waits for the rest of everybody else.
When we get to the door, Sherry's going to try and like eavesdrop in, see how close to this door those people are.
Well, they're all yelling at each other.
If it's all right, Nikki, John's going to take some extra time to cast a spell this time to like add extra
So
like guidelines and try and make it like better. Can I roll an education for that?
yes, you can.
Okay.
So this is like to set it up, and then I'll use magic to actually cast it.
But yeah, while that's happening, they are arguing about Haywood.
Oh, there we are. Okay, so 32 on the education.
Very nice.
Okay. Yeah, so you can definitely cast this thing perfectly. You get advantage for the magic part.
Okay, let's see. And a 15, 17 on the magic. Oh, it actually should have been a 35 on the education because I have points in researcher. But yep, so 15 on the magic with the advantage. So hopefully we are all invisible now.
Yes.
Yay. And imperceivable. All right, crew. Squad.
Okay, we're going to have to be fast. They're arguing right now.
Any last checks or anything?
I suggest we all hold on to the rope so that we don't get separated.
Yes.
Like to do a gut feeling, because I don't know, like traps or something, because I know we went back there. 24.
They did put a trap on the door, but it's obvious you can see it.
There's a trap on the door. They're like, I mean, they saw us come back here.
These were probably the students in the demon school who got like D's and F's.
Like yeah, like Dawn points to it. Like, look, I know jack shit about magic. That is not my field. I could like they might as well have drawn it in crayon.
Can I do a education check to see if I recognize the writing for what kind of demonic trap it is? 21.
Okay, yes, you do, and it is something written by like beginner demons.
I'll just walk up and smudge one little piece of it.
Yeah.
So it's no longer a complete
Yeah,
spell.
it's so easy to, like, they really should go back to school.
I'm sorry. I don't think even the curve will save you.
Oh, right. Okay. So we're gonna zip through as fast as possible, and we're just gonna hoof it out of here.
Yes.
What about the shoes?
You want to roll?
If you can grab them while we run, then go for it.
Okay.
Are they that nice? Are they really good shoes? Is this worth your life, Autumn? Because I'm willing to buy you a pair of $70 shoes if it's just you want the shoes.
It's a principle. It's a principle. They kidnapped somebody and she has nice shoes on. So the shoes have to be mine. But if you'd like to also buy me a pair of shoes, you can do that, John.
It's not necessarily that I want to, I just don't want to die.
I wear size 8.
Very invested. Oh, we're the same size. Good to know. Well, I'm very invested in us not dying is all. But if this is something that you morally have to do, I do understand.
Yes. It is for the moral good that we have these shoes.
I'm not quite that foolish, Autumn. I meant your own set of beliefs.
We do have somebody who's just
like
been
my
shot
morals?
with a crossbow bolt.
That's true. We really should. I should check on that. We're invisible right now. Let's get out of here.
I will buy you something from Prada if you just get out of here.
So that's new shoes and something from Prada. I will remember. She'll push open the door and look for the lady with the shoes on.
She's there arguing about Haywood and how they have to get the information.
John's going to immediately begin going across the room stealthily because he knows he's very slow. So if he moves quietly, hopefully they won't notice him.
I'll let everyone else move past me.
Yeah, fortunately, no contact with the ground means no sound, and those touch plates have a soft texture on them, so no worries there.
Can I attempt to use my magic to steal those shoes? It's can I do it, or I think
You're muted.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
It's okay. Okay. Once everyone kind of shuffles past so they can't see what I'm doing, I will do that. A 20.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
You're able to get the shoes.
So once everyone moves past me, I'll kind of spin my hand on the ground. I'll kind of open up like a maroon, almost blood-looking puddle, and she'll slide her hand in, and an equally shaped puddle will appear just behind the lady as I slip my hand out and carefully slide her shoes off to set her feet on the ground and then slap the shoes through.
John is definitely taking notes on this.
The lady is really mad, but a chaotic demon child comes in and it starts making a lot of noise. Distracting everybody.
Someone let a child loose in the store.
Yeah,
That had previously no one in it.
There's a horse loose in the hospital.
No one knows how the horse got in there. Least of all the horse.
She'll pull the shoes out of the portal and go, perfect timing, and then run after the other one. So it's just the floating stilettos.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's I have sound effects, obviously.
Don kind of glares. He glances back and notices, and he glares. He doesn't say anything, but he is thinking in his head, "No Prada for you."
But since they're arguing so loudly and then the chaos came in and distracted them, you all can get out of there easily.
Good.
Absolutely will. It's in this moment that Sherry wishes she had a camera so that she could start documenting a few things to be like, okay, explanations please to somebody, anybody in town. But that's not one of her pieces of equipment. So
let's get the fuck out of this target. John doesn't say that, but he's definitely thinking it.
They just follow the rope.
Yep.
Follow the rope.
So no creepy dolls for any of you, no corn stalks?
No.
John isn't sure where his wallet was and he doesn't shoplift. That's illegal.
You're able to get out of there, no problem.
Do I still have any lizards in my pocket?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no.
There's
How many
one
lizards
item
does
that
one
has been
girl
taken with
need?
us.
There is one lizard in your pocket.
You can't steal a living creature. That's not how that works.
It's not.
The lizard
I'm
chose
not
to came with you.
It's not stealing because he's my friend now.
The lizard has agency. It's not.
Yes.
It's not theft.
Yes.
Yeah.
He chose it.
Yeah.
It's not a product.
Yeah. You can't steal a living creature.
No.
You just have to tell that to John because he's a fucking narc.
Yes. See, the lizard chose to come with me. It wanted me to pick it up. It made such adorable eyes at me until I picked it up, and now it's in my pocket, and that's where it lives now for now.
Okay. Did we get out of the target? Did we leave?
Yes.
Did we get to
Target.
Are we just in the boat now?
You're in that hallway.
Right. Well,
I'll make sure
John's
as I
going to
come
draw
in.
another binding circle and stick it on the door.
Good idea.
I'll make sure that when he turns around, I have the shoes on to purposely go, since we're not invisible anymore, and go, do you like my shoes, John?
Yes, they're very fetching. The blue is really your color. So what are we doing now?
Well, crossbow bolt. Let's see. There were medical supplies.
Yes, I know
yes,
some
there was
first
a room.
aid.
There was a room with some really good medical supplies. Hopefully, it's still here.
And I know
Is it-
quite a bit of first aid. I assume you would also know a little bit, Don?
Yes. Is there still a room with a bunch
Yeah,
of?
there is.
Oh, good.
So can we both roll medicine and take the higher check?
Yes.
Oh, goody. And I get a little bit of a bonus. Are you freaking serious?
What
That's
did you
so
get?
bad. We rolled so badly.
Wait, I get an advantage. I want to reroll. For an 11. So there goes my advantage.
9, 10, 11. That's so terrible. All I can
Wow.
hope is that the supplies are good.
It's like advanced. It's like advanced alien tech, but
Our advanced supplies.
It's just the pair of us like, yeah, I reckon some betadine and a Band-Aid will do it. It's probably fine.
Yeah, and the room was kind of nasty too.
that to be fair, that's like you don't even need training to know. Yeah, I should probably disinfect that.
But it's still like black around the edges.
Yeah,
That can't be
Dawn's
good.
gonna Autumn, you seem to know for some reason a lot about demon stuff. This doesn't look normal. Could you come look at this?
I guess she'll set down her phone where she was looking at the Prada website and walk over to y'all.
Dawn's not gonna mention for now. No Prada for you. Gonna keep that.
Keep that one in the back pocket.
Keep it in the back pocket. He might
Stolen
even
stilettos,
change. He might even
too.
change his mind depending on how this goes.
Oh, you all look like you kind of made it worse. She'll look between them two. I mean, I'll try. I'm not better at like breaking things.
All right, I must admit.
I
mean,
these
it's the fact
supplies
that
are
it's
very unfamiliar.
it's the fact that it's blackened, and it shouldn't be. Like that wasn't a normal crossbow bolt. That shouldn't be
Oh.
like that.
Can I use education then instead
Yeah.
of medicine? 12. So not much better.
If I knew I
Roll
could use
20.
education instead of medicine, we would have done so much better.
Today, roll 20 is a yo-yo.
Yeah.
Well, you still have the bolt, so you can look at that, John.
Yeah, no, I look at the bolt. I look it up in my handy dandy journal of fucking everything. All right. 14, 19.
Yeah, it's probably, they probably did some demon stuff to it.
I think that perhaps some form of ritual or poison was used on the bolt. I'd need some more supplies to do some sort of identification ritual to be able to tell precisely what it was. But perhaps if Sherry and I were to go to the room full of magic supplies, we could find something. And John will look anxiously at Sherry because he doesn't want to go anywhere on his own.
I mean, yeah, there's just that big old room of the supplies, and also, hey, wait,
Yeah,
what
the
if we,
armory.
what if we also looked for something that could just, like, I don't know, cleanse the stuff?
That
Maybe
is
holy water? Do you think holy water?
Stellar idea. Yes. There are a few options. Yes. No. Cracking idea, Sherry. Absolutely. We'll go. We'll just go check on that. And John sort of nods and scrambles away from Nina's clearly festering wound.
The rescue attempt is going so badly, she says as they are like moving along.
No, we're doing excellently. She's not in captivity anymore, which is the key part of a rescue, really.
I guess.
What are Dawn and Autumn doing?
Well, is Nina even still conscious?
No.
Oh,
So I saw this really nice bag on the website that I was thinking about, Dawn. Since we're here waiting anyway.
make a mental note. We'll get to that later. Now is not the time. Priorities.
We're just standing here. Whatever. She'll look closer at Nina, and I will. Can I use gut feeling to see if this corruption goes deeper than just a wound,
Yes.
or if it's starting to corrupt herself?
Yes.
22.
It is right now it's the wound, but it's trying to spread. Like you see little black veins where it's trying to spread.
I think we should move a little bit quicker than we are. You see here, and she'll point out to Dawn the spreading veins.
Yeah, that's clearly not good, but like I said, not my field. I mean, I'll do what I can, but I don't know what to do is the problem.
We could give her a robot arm. We could give her a cool robot arm. She looks down at your legs.
And Dawn just kind of looks at her like, what are you talking about?
Well, there's final solutions to everything, Dawn. If we can't cure this,
And at that wording, Dawn kind of leans back and looks at her like, just looks at her.
That came out worse than I wanted it to. I just meant to give her a cool, she'll just walk away.
Okay, so back to
Team
Johnny.
magic.
yeah, team magic.
Right, can we search the room for
Yes,
stuff to help?
yes.
All right. I'm gonna do an education with magical researcher. 23.
Okay.
I'm going to do a sight to look for whatever I'm directed to look for. That's a
Fuck yeah!
Okay, so you know what to look for, and you find it.
Awesome.
Yes.
And between the two of us, can we do some magic to figure out?
Yes.
All right. So should we both roll a magic check?
Yes, a magic check.
Okay. Is that what, engineering magic?
Yeah.
Really, John?
That's an 18.
I got a 15. Yep.
Okay.
15.
Jerry, you figure it out. How to stop the.
Oh, okay. So all we got to do is put this in and it'll, how old timey remedies were like, oh, you have to suck the snake venom out. They still do that, but with this weird corruption.
Right. So you think it's the sage rather than the rosemary that we need?
Yes. This one
Okay.
and not that one.
Yes, sage, not rosemary. And again, John will sort of awkwardly pat you on the shoulder. He's clearly trying to be very reassuring, but isn't. He's trying.
Sherry's just this is happening, and I guess we're trying to save a life, and I don't have any medical experience. I don't have any magical experience, but we're doing this now.
Yeah. And John will once again just take some random stuff for later use. And then they'll scarper back to the medical bay to use the spell that Sherry found.
Okay, so we rub this on the wound, and this one goes here, and we do this.
And then just chant this, and John will open the book and point to a line.
Sherry seems to know exactly what she's doing, John.
I can't read this. We're winging it.
All right. No, I'm sure it'll be fine. You seem to have a real natural inclination for these things, Sherry.
This is going to go horribly, is what she's saying as she's doing it, but it goes fine. It goes
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, the black veins stop spreading and the wound starts to look like a normal wound.
Oh, thank the Lord. Right. Well, this has been a rather stressful day.
Very. Okay, so Nina is no longer going to be corrupted to death. Did this
Well-
also aid in like sealing the hole in her, or did it just
Yeah,
deal with the
I'll say
corruption?
it did.
Okay.
Excellent work.
And now all we have to worry about is fake John, who thinks his name is Pedro. And okay.
Well, and there's a demon target at the end of the hall.
But that's
Yes.
sealed for now.
Sealed for now.
May need to do something shocking, you never know.
That's true.
Yeah, what do we do? Put some caution tape across the door?
Yes. I mean, that's probably wise, isn't it? You don't want anyone to wander in there by mistake.
And
Don, like,
the
walks-
magic marker.
Don briefly walks out of the room and walks back and has like a big, he actually has like a roll of caution tape. I mean, you know, might as well.
Well,
Certainly.
I want to say that
Somehow I'm
goes,
not surprised you have that, Dawn.
I want to say that goes well. Like you can caution tape it. And are you going to like go back
Not-
into the? Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say I'm not gonna like smudge. I'm gonna be careful not to like smudge anything on the door. I'm not gonna put it directly on the door, but like right before the door.
Okay. So I want. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you gonna say something?
No.
Okay, I say I'm gonna take us into break with them going back into the control room area of the boat. That's okay?
Sounds good.
That's good.
Yeah.
And we'll see you all in a few minutes.
Okay.
Sounds
welcome back. When we left off, the party just rescued their NPC and stopped corruption from a corruption arrow from spreading all over her, and they jumped into the boat's whatever place, and they're taking off. I guess they're gonna stop by the pizza shop first.
Got to get a refill on these knots. They've done us
do.
some real good work.
Yes.
Maybe we can see if there's any
more
left in the
knots.
back, but the store's been closed for a while.
That's fair.
All right.
Yes, there's
That's fair.
the pizza knot, a garlic knots.
Okay.
We can heat
Help
them back up in the
yourselves.
house.
And we could always toss them in the microwave or, put them in the oven for a bit.
I just wanted to grab my backpack and fill it halfway with the money from Pedro before I lock back up.
You know what? He set some more money outside for you, like a suitcase full.
What is going on with this
I'll pick
man?
that up as well. Look, John, some people just want to give me money. Is that so hard to believe?
It seems unusual, John says politely.
You still owe me some shoes, by the way. And she'll
No,
still
I
hand you
don't.
back
I
towards the
said
boat.
if you. No, I said. Oh, she's gone. Okay.
It's okay, John. I heard what you said. And at this point, Sherry is using this magic marker to deface more of those vote for Pedros by drawing mustaches on them.
Oh my gosh.
We should see if he turns up with the facial hair you draw on the poster, John says.
And
And
she
then
just gets
takes-
Draw different facial hair on each poster. Like
some have got
do
the curly mustache, some have got a pencil, some have got that scribbly, ugly mustache, and some of them are getting like mutton chops. She's getting real creative with it as she goes. now
Yeah,
that
John
you said
suggests
this.
mutton chops. It's like, oh,
do the
is-
Groucho marks on one,
Yes.
yes, give one sort of long curly hair. I've always wondered.
And it's just getting more and more like manically like this must be done as she goes along.
You're done with that. You can go by the Aunt Annie's house,
Yes.
which looks really calm and quiet.
Oh, you didn't tell me you left your friends at Annie's house.
This is my aunt's house, and this is where they're staying for now because we didn't know where else to put them.
Oh.
Don is he cannot believe that he's actually slightly relieved to be here.
John is looking for his phone.
I will deliberately leave the shield and my backpack inside of the boat after seeing where we are.
Yeah, Don removes the skates. They actually fold up pretty compact and kind of clips them to his belt. They look actually pretty innocuous, shut down and folded up like that. So.
When we get back to the house, Sherry goes, Auntie, are you in?
Yes, I'm having some tea with Sheila.
How's she doing?
Oh, she's fine. She's going to stay inside.
I don't know why that feels so ominous to say, but like
It really does.
Is it still cold outside?
Yeah, it's cold.
okay. That makes sense actually now. That makes sense.
But yeah, it did sound ominous, didn't it?
Just a little.
I guess we all go inside and like stomp off the snow and
Yeah.
Nina goes over to Sheila and says something to her that seems to scare her.
what? What are you, Nina? Why are you like this?
She's been awake for like 10 minutes.
Probably gonna fail miserably, but can I roll a hearing check to see if I can
Yeah.
10, of course.
It's okay.
Yeah, let's all see if we can hear.
Might as well. I mean, we're standing right here.
15.
And what did you get?
19.
I got a 10.
Okay, Sherry, you hear her tell Sheila that he wants her to come home right now.
I got a 4, so I think I would just be looking for a towel because Autumn is barefoot and I didn't realize there was snow in this area. So her feet are probably very cold.
Aunt Annie looks at you and gets you and gets some towels. Like she gives you a second look, Autumn.
I purposefully do not look at her as I take the towels. Thank you.
But Sherry, yeah, you did hear that.
Sheila, how are you feeling? Are you recovered?
I have to go home.
What? No, you don't. Why would you have to go home? We discussed this. Remember, you're going to be staying here, right?
For a little bit.
Yes.
Is what I was told.
Why
Also-
why would you head home, if you don't mind me asking?
Because he talked to Nina. He told her to tell me to go home. He's going to get all of you.
Which he do you mean?
If it's that Lyle man, he can stuff it.
Also, he's trapped in a basement currently.
Yeah.
There is literally nothing he can do.
No, Richard.
Your fiance?
Yes.
Your fiance has absolutely no say over what you do with yourself or your body.
Yeah, that and what do you mean he's going to get us all?
Yes, that is also concern. I will admit I didn't pay attention to that part.
And I hardly know y'all. You just keep getting me into stuff.
You could go if you want. No one's keeping you here.
Well, I'm also invested now. I got to see how it all ends.
No, we're not getting you into anything. You're just tagging along.
And you hear Aunt Annie call that, nope, Sheila's not going anywhere.
Oh, Auntie, I have to tell you about this awful man we met. Turns out that William guy who's like, I bought this town. Oh, the worst. I'm pretty sure he's a demon, actually.
What did he
Anyways,
do?
what?
What did he do to you?
Tried to lock us in his target that is evil.
And also attempted to fire a crossbow bolt. Well, not him, the people working for him tried to shoot us with an evil crossbow.
I mean, they
hit
did
Nina
shoot
with it.
Nina
They did hit Nina. The rest of us are fine.
after taking her prisoner. So
Yes.
Threatening to detain us with her. Like, that's not a thing you do in targets. That's not allowed.
Generally a deeply unpleasant person. And Sheila, you do not have to return to your fiance if you don't want to. I will, and John again tries to draw himself up to his full height, I will have words with him if he tries anything.
Maybe we can trap him in a room too.
So
Yes. See how he likes it.
Aunt Annie says, do not go anywhere. I want to take care of this right now. I'm going to go into Target. I'll be back.
But
do not let Sheila leave.
Okay.
Well, you heard the lady Sheila.
You don't have to go to Target. I was just venting a little. It's fine.
No, I've got to take care of this. And she goes to her basement.
Dawn kind of watches her go. Like almost kind of knowingly, but also like, how the hell is this gonna turn out?
Sherry just looks so lost because, I'm going to Target. Does not walk out the door.
She said she's going to Target all the time. Does she always go into the basement when she says, "Oh, I'm going to Target"?
No,
She
no.
just-
Last time we went to the actual Target, we went out the door. I went with her.
Right. Okay.
And there were people in that one and not corn. At least not still on its stalks.
Certainly. Well, with that said,
That
Yes.
one,
Things you can question and a house that you can explore.
that
Nina,
one. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Nina, why did you pass along a message from? How did you even get a message from Sheila's fiance when you were captured by demons?
He was one of them.
Right. Sheila, I really would advise that you perhaps think about calling off the engagement.
That's definitely a good idea.
I mean, is it true love? That's very forward of me. I probably shouldn't ask. It just doesn't seem like a very good or healthy relationship. If you'll excuse me speaking on your relationship.
You might want to ask her that first, John. Autumn will be like looking around the room to see if there's anything worth taking.
Basically, all that's there is stuff from Target and some calendars of some Australian rock star.
And like the occasional like old timey like appliances and such.
Yeah, all the good
And a lot of large pictures of Sherry, I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like from like high school and such.
She'll nervously scratch her hand and then slip one of the calendars into her hoodie.
Look, fair enough. Lachlan's a handsome man. Yes. How did you meet Robert?
My dad he's not, my demon dad set me up with him.
So you know that your father's a demon.
Yes.
And are you on board with the whole demon thing?
Well, yeah, until they blew up my town.
Right. But now no longer pro-demon.
No, they blew up my town. It wasn't nice at all.
I mean, you can't just
No,
go hating
no.
everyone because a few people blew up your town. I don't
No,
know.
but you can hate the people who blew up your town.
Dawn
And
kind of
as
glances
such-
around nervously.
As such, I think that you have more than enough reason and right to no longer listen to your fiance when he demands such things of you. Not that he ever had a right to demand them of you in the first place, but now especially.
And you know what? The same goes for your dad too. It's just wrong.
Yes, it's just plain old ill manners.
Well, he wanted to come to the town and try to take it over. But he and my fiance got in a fight. So that's
And now
when
they both want to take over the town.
that's when my fiance blew up my town. He told me to pick a town. I thought we were going on vacation and he blew it up.
Right.
that- Town happened to have been Duluth.
Yes.
I see. Well then,
I feel like
I
we
think-
discussed this and I completely forgot it in all the hubbub of today.
There was certainly some mention of it. Look, Sheila, I think it's safe to say that you shouldn't return to the domicile you share with your fiance and your father. And if you would elucidate on their plans for why they are trying to take over Madison.
Well, he took he took Nina, and it looks like he attacked her. What if he takes you all and attacks you?
Well, she's fine now. And considering I don't think we want him in charge of the town, I think it's likely that we'll find ourselves in contretemps to him, no matter what you say.
So what you're saying is that we should vote for Pedro.
I
No.
don't think so. Sheila, if you wouldn't mind.
Well, I think they said this town is powerful or something.
Isn't it something about ley lines or?
Yeah, there was this map and it like fit inside of the lines, and there's supposed to be something under it. I don't know all the details.
When did you meet your father?
My demon dad,
Yes.
and a few years ago in my town.
So more than a year ago?
Yes.
Right. The reason I ask, and John will look towards the rest of the party and be like, I'm sure you've all noticed the massive surge in paranormal and unusual activity over the last year.
I mean, beyond the sorts of stuff we talked about in the forums, not really personally.
Well, yes, precisely. The sorts of things that we discussed in the forums.
I mean, literal billions of dollars went into the project that I'm on to study it. So yes.
So I was simply wondering if that same demon had escaped at the same time, but
Can I roll education to see if she already knows what she was
Yes.
trying to explain? Wow, 14.
Actually, that's a good enough roll. You do know what's going on. Well, some of what's going on. There is a kind of a power battle for the town.
Okay. I think Autumn will still shrug. Since she doesn't have a full idea, she'll kind of shrug and act like she doesn't know really what's going on, but say, I mean, if you think it's all connected to this situation, I'd hate to say that you were wrong. After all, you're the one with all the magic knowledge to link things together.
He's gut feeling to pick
Dabble.
up if she knows more than she's saying.
Yes.
20.
You want to defend that, Autumn?
Don doesn't say anything right this second, but he kind of looks at her suspiciously, kind of knowingly, like he didn't believe her.
I guess just roll like.
I tried blend in.
Okay, yeah, try that.
22. She'll look over and wink at Dawn, seeing his suspicious look. You shouldn't stare so long, maybe take a picture.
He just kind of shakes his head and looks away. Ask her about it later.
John's a
But
bit
Sheila-
gullible, so he won't ask any questions.
Sheila explains that the baby is supposed to grow up and take and control the town.
Right. And you want to keep the baby?
Well, yeah,
Fair enough.
but I don't really want to stay here. I want to go somewhere nice, like Tampa.
I mean,
Okay.
it
Florida.
could be one of those things where, nature, nurture could be completely fine if, evil, horrible demon bent on conquering isn't influencing and saying, hey, be evil demon and conquer things.
But I
So
don't,
definitely not Tampa.
Okay, well, somewhere nice. But I have to stay here, on Annie says.
Temporarily, until we find you an exit, perhaps. Could I get an empathy read on Sheila?
Yeah.
Awesome. No.
I'm gonna try that as
19.
well. I also got a 19.
I got an 8. Sherry is very not in the conversation right now.
So you're just trying to figure out. I'm blanking right now. What are you trying to
Sherry
figure
was
out?
trying to figure out where she's at emotionally. Like,
Oh, she is cloud cuckoo land right now.
Okay. John was also trying to figure out like how much loyalty does she still have to the dad and the fiance? Like how much power do they have over her? Like what's her current situation in terms of like agency?
That's essentially what Dawn was going for too. Like, does she actually want to be involved in this?
She just wants out.
Okay.
Doesn't want to deal with the demons or the end of the world or anything. She just wants to take her demon baby and live by the beach somewhere.
Okay.
I guess that's what people
All
are
right.
demon babies.
Well, that's
enroll them
her
in kindergarten.
choice. John will sort of nod decisively and say, Sheila, no matter what Richard or Bill tell you, you're not to go with them. Understand?
Okay. Just be careful.
Oh, we'll be exceedingly careful. And he'll sort of look to the others and nod encouragingly. Right?
and if any of us come and tell you otherwise, it's not us.
Perhaps we should have some sort of code phrase?
Like
Pineapples?
what?
She holds up her hand.
Yes. Oh,
Yes.
can't add you to the pineapple.
The
But
pineapples are still there.
if one of us comes up and you ask for the code phrase and we don't say pineapples, then you're not to listen to us, okay?
Okay.
But if we ask you for the code phrase, don't tell us what it is.
Are there any
Yes.
pineapples here?
Then what? I think I saw a tin of them in the pantry.
I like pineapples, but I'm allowed to eat pineapples.
Yes, I think so. Are you allergic?
No, it's just I had a special diet for the demon baby.
Right. Well, I think you can probably have some pineapple. I'm going to go make some tea. I'll see if there are any pineapples. And John will awkwardly leave the conversation to go make tea and find a tin of pineapple.
They do be putting you on those special demon baby diets.
Well, yeah, they want to make sure this is successful. They can raise someone who can control the town to their liking.
So what sorts of things were off limits on this diet?
She just like lists a long list of like meats and weird stuff. She goes on for a
And-
while. But
What's on the list of things you can eat?
these fruits and vegetables and these drinks, but I can't have any caffeine after 2 p.m.
I don't see why time would factor in if it's a problem at all.
These like Mogwai rules?
Maybe.
Right. I couldn't find regular pineapple, but I found these fruit cups that mix pineapple and peach segments.
Ooh,
Oh,
fruit
those
cups.
Yes, so I brought through the fruit cups and tea, and I found some biscuits. So we've got whatever these are, and John sort of like gestures at a container of Chips Ahoy. Yes, so he'll begin dishing out tea for everyone.
Thank you.
Nina quietly asked for some Chips Ahoy.
Yeah,
Sherry's gonna hand you
right. Certainly.
So how are you holding up, Nina?
Fine.
Are you sure? I mean, that was my first time doing that. I want to make sure you're not like still hurt.
I mean, yeah, it still hurts, but I'm fine.
Is there anything that we can get for you or do for you?
No.
Because I don't know that ibuprofen would really help much in this instance.
No, I'm fine.
I do have some of that.
I'm fine. Don't worry.
If you don't mind me saying, Nina, you sound a little off.
Yeah, that wasn't very pleasant down there. They
Do
really
you
wanted
know?
information on all of you.
Do you
Would it make you feel better to make fun of me again?
No.
do you
I
want to
think she
maybe
really is ill.
just go lie down on the couch for a bit or something?
No, but just make sure, just like Sheila said, you need to stay away from them. They know you're here. They don't want you messing things up.
Right. Okay.
Well, I'm going to take that as a signal that we should definitely be here messing things up.
Yes.
He's going to try to turn people against you all.
Well,
Well, he's already got someone masquerading around as John, but not John.
we have all of the components for the ritual to
We do.
disturb that spell. So that's perfectly fine. We'll organize that and carry on from there.
And they're all fighting over this town, this stupid town. They're all fighting over it. All the demons here.
I mean, it is a pretty nice town when it comes down to the bare bones of things. I mean,
It's okay. It's a little weird, but not terrible.
It's very
You know,
American,
Just a
John
creepy
says politely.
demon target with man-eating corn and hallucinations and a stockroom
Evil
full
targets.
of prison cages and
Lizards.
Sherry
yes.
just casually covers the pocket with her lizard friend. There's nothing to see there. Just closes her coat a little more.
I think it's more about what it has to offer underneath those things. Feel it.
Yes. Considering what happened here last year, it's really not surprising that it's a hotspot for this sort of thing. Not that I have the full story of what happened from last year. I mean, really, the information that Don gave me really did elucidate quite a lot. Things that hadn't been made clear by my own research. Although I will admit there are several blank spots in the depictions that I have been able to find. And I think that being able to look into the library and the local university would really create a bit more understanding there and perhaps let us figure out what it is precisely that the demons are attempting to harness here.
That sounds like a good plan. This town has a university.
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, they have one. It's Nina gives like directions to it, and it's actually a building now. It was a barn at one time, but it got burned down before I came to town.
Oh,
It did get burned down.
oh,
That was an accident.
No, it wasn't.
a large section of town got burned down, and they rebuilt it like around where the pizza shop is. That's all rebuilt.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
what?
Okay,
know-
so-
I mean, I think I have a vague skeleton, and John will unroll his little foldable wall of crazy.
yes.
While we are
Um,
here, there is something I've been wanting to check. You know that stair that's suspiciously
Yes. The suspicious chair. Stare.
the stair. Anybody want to help me see if we can pry that up?
I'm
Sure.
not very strong. And John will look at Autumn expectantly.
So kind of size it up to see how much stuff that could be hidden inside of it. And she's like, yeah, all right.
Did you notice that the stairs have been redone?
Like recently?
Force.
Yes,
Like in the last 24 hours?
yes.
I mean, these are
Okay.
nice stairs. Are you sure you want me to rip it up? Like,
Hang on. Hang
Well,
on.
that's. I mean, before you could tell that if you stepped on the damn thing, it'd break and you'd probably.
Break your
Are you
neck.
kidding me?
Sherry's gonna like go along each stair all the way up to the top of the place and like try to suss out if any of them are like weird in any capacity, but I assume they're not at this point.
Okay.
Sorry?
I'm sorry, my child is talking to me.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
she's
While Sherry's doing that, John's going to have a look over like where all of the new pictures and decorations and stuff have gone up, and he's going to be looking for any more of those runic circles that he found on the boat, because he thinks it's suspicious that they turned up in one place and wants to see if they're anywhere else.
And Don is going to check over his room specifically, or at least where his luggage wound up appearing, like under everything, just to see if there's any runic circles or anything like John found anything suspicious. Anything.
John will copy out like a list of different things to look for and be like, yes, so any shape like this, any of these symbols.
Okay, everybody who's looking, roll me a
Can I use education?
yes. What's your strongest one, Sherry?
honestly gut feeling.
Okay, gut feeling. What's your strongest one, Don?
I mean, gut feeling.
Autumn, what's your strongest one?
charm.
Okay, roll that.
I don't think I think I'll let them look. I want to watch them look and
Okay.
see what they.
Go ahead. You can watch them.
26.
Got a freaking 10.
Oh, can I add horror fan to this? Because I'm looking in like the places where things would be hidden.
Yes.
So 29.
I
Okay.
got a 25.
However, Don also knows that he doesn't know shit about magic. So he's gonna ask John if he can come and
So John, you do see you see the one of the circles that was on the boat, the one that was on the when you know the room where you walk. I can't speak English today.
The magic room? Or,
No,
the
not the
control
magic
room.
room, the control room.
So this is a spell to affect the way this house looks.
Yes.
Okay, I want to create. Okay, John is going to pull a pair of sunglasses out of his bag, which he has with him because he never packed up and moved upstairs. He's going to grab a pair of sunglasses out, and he wants to make a runic spell on them that lets him see what this place looks like if that spell wasn't in place. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah, and that'll work.
I do an
just-
education check to see if I know what John is doing.
Yeah, like I want like a anti-illusion spell.
Spell of true sight.
Yeah. They're like really cheap, shitty, like airport sunglasses with like lime green frames. They're like those rip-off Ray-Bans.
Nice.
That are, yeah.
But this is just a quip because pop culture. But hey, you doing a Rowdy Roddy Piper there?
I'm sorry, what?
You know They Live.
Oh, right. Yes. Timely. Yes. Essentially,
Oh.
yes.
You're serious? Oh, okay.
As John is like scribbling runes down the arms of the glasses on the inside edge. He wants them to look like regular sunnies from the outside, but like if you put them on, they're very clearly scribed with runes.
I got a 15 on that education check.
Are you trying to hide what you're doing, John?
No?
Okay, yeah, you can tell what John is doing.
It's the only time she'll say something about it. But otherwise watch them and say, I don't think it's always a bright idea to look into your friend's dirty laundry. Maybe you shouldn't.
What? Oh, no. Mrs. Do I know her surname is Baptiste?
I don't think you know her surname.
No.
I do apologize, Sherry. What is your aunt's last name?
Does Sherry know?
Yes.
Oh, Baptiste, I think.
All right. Well, Mrs. Baptiste has a runic circle similar to the one that we found on the alien boat. John does air quotes around that earlier, and so I'm preparing a spell on these glasses so that I can see through the effects of the spell that's currently on the house.
Mm-hmm. She'll kind of nod her head. I mean,
Of course, if you would prefer that I don't observe you through the glasses, I certainly I would never. John goes kind of pink.
and so you know, I look just as good with the glasses as without the glasses. But I'm just more concerned about seeing someone's house if they're trying to hide it from you. Maybe it's very dirty in here.
That is not the kind of illusion spell that is on this house.
Yeah,
And he's
no,
going
I-
to put the sunnies on.
It may just ruin your impression. Okay. She'll let him put the sunglasses
yeah, I'm thinking back to that gut feeling check in the kitchen, and Don kind of glances suspiciously to Autumn again.
John's very trusting. He thinks that Autumn is just trying to look out for him.
So it is a demon lair, but it's all like decorated nice.
With Target? Like,
No,
is it legit
yeah,
Target
Target.
stuff?
Yeah, it's all like Target stuff and calendars of Rockland.
Are the pictures of Sherry still the same?
Yes.
All right. John is going to. So John looks around, sort of nods to himself, calmly takes the sunglasses off, folds them, like sticks them over his hoodie, like into the neck of the hoodie, and says, "You know what I would love? Perhaps we could all go for a late night cup of coffee at that lovely the cafe that we went to for lunch."
There's a bed and breakfast here. Why?
That sounds fantastic. Shall we go for a walk? John says very calmly.
You shouldn't wear your sunglasses at night, huh?
Did you
I
look
don't
at
know what
any
you're
of the-
talking I think that he may have accidentally. I think that maybe we roll like a d4 and see how many people he saw,
Okay, go. And,
if that suits. Can someone else roll it? I can't be bothered typing.
no, not
Sure.
a D4 because you need to count the NPCs too.
Oh, right. How
How
many
many?
people are there then? 6? Is it? Nina, Sheila, John already knows himself, so I'm not going to count him.
So maybe it's 5.
Sherry. Yeah, so shall we say D6 minus 1?
Yeah. Yes.
That's not a valid thing. Why is that invalid? What have I done there? Dang it. What is the command to roll? Oh, it's
I
already
think
done
it's
it.
/R.
Yes. /R.
Space.
I got the slash in the wrong spot.
So I rolled a d6 minus 1 and it got a nat 1. So nobody.
Yeah, I guess I don't see anyone.
Sorry. I'm bad luck. I shouldn't have done that.
That's okay. He wasn't trying to see anyone, so that kind of makes sense.
Okay.
He'll probably check in that later, but he was looking at the lair.
Okay. So actually roll that again, Emily.
Sure. Okay, it's still in there.
5.
Okay.
All of us.
Roll 20 is a yo-yo tonight. Yeah, got a critical success. So
Okay.
everybody.
John, you see a Disney princess.
Is she animated? Like, is she actually a Disney princess? Is this like some enchanted bullshit?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
A guy, a robot guy, or
Like a cyborg or like a
Yeah.
robot?
like a
Okay.
cyborg. I'm gonna say you actually just see Autumn.
No change. Yeah, exactly the same. All right.
No. Is that okay, Autumn?
That's fine with me. Those tattoos ain't spreading that quick.
Well, Sheila, you could tell that, yeah, it's Demon Baby.
Yep. And Nina? The fuck is up with Nina?
She is like, she looks older than she is. And you can see where the thing got her, that there is a little mark.
Okay.
If that makes any sense.
So yeah, John will very calmly be like, let's all go for a walk and get milkshakes. Yes. Just before we go, I feel like I would like someone to corroborate what I have seen. And he's gonna pass the glasses over to Sherry and be like, but you know, I'm sure everything's fine.
People say that when they're not fine, and she's putting
No,
them on
Sherry,
and she
everything's
says that.
fine.
Is it all the same?
Yes.
What does John look like with these glasses on?
Oh God, no.
Because she puts them on looking at you before she
I didn't
starts
think this
looking
through.
around.
I didn't think
Yeah.
this through.
Oh my gosh, I can't remember. Rand, describe that, please.
So John has, like, you know how he has scars on his face?
Mhm.
They look like massive, like, deep gashes that are still bleeding. And they're bleeding like pale green energy into the air as well. And like at about the knee on his left leg, there is just like empty air under him, and again there is like a torrent of blood coming out of it. And he's got just like an absolute ton of scars just everywhere that you can see, even through like the hoodie, through all of the clothes. They seem to like just be there, and they're all open and bleeding and not good.
And against her better judgment, Sherry just kind of generally reaches for the missing knee.
Do I have to roll charmed since they switched people with the glasses to see if I still look the same?
No, you still look the same.
Okay.
So
you can see the
reach
glass.
for what?
Hmm?
Sorry, you
Sorry,
said you reach for.
The knee that is dripping.
Oh yeah, you'll hit like something solid in his jeans. Like there's something in there. It doesn't feel like flesh though.
These are trippy. These are trippy.
And he just kind of laughs awkwardly. Is like, perhaps look
Can I
at
see them?
the
Pat your knee.
house.
Can I
Pat
see the
your knee.
glasses?
There is like a hollow thunk when you pat his knee.
Can Nina see them? The glasses?
1 second.
As I said, I just wanted someone to corroborate, and then I think we should all go for a walk.
And she looks at Nina and just kind of, I'm sorry. You look a little bit older with these on, yeah? What did I look like? She says, taking them off and handing them back to John.
Okay, so have you ever seen The Beauty and the Beast?
Yes. Which one?
The Disney one.
Which one? Live action or animated?
Oh, no, the animated one.
Yes.
Okay. You know how there's the Beast and then there's the girl, Belle?
Yes.
Yes, like her.
So Disney princess then.
Yes, a Disney princess, like animated and old.
Huh.
That's weird.
Wait, so everybody looked different? That's
Yeah, you
would
look like a
suspect it's
cyborg, like sci-fi futuristic. It was cool.
Oh, that's interesting.
I'm not going to ask about myself. Anyway, shall we go for a walk?
Yes, please. Yeah. When she had the glasses on, I think she probably did do a little tool around the house and like looked in the kitchen, especially.
Okay.
Because now it's the question of what have we been eating? Has that
Oh, it's
actually
it's
been real
regular
food? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so she actually did go to Target and like buy almost everything in the store. So
Okay.
And John will sort of take the sunglasses back and tuck them into his hoodie collar.
Maybe look at some of those flyers through those while
Yes.
we're out and about.
Yes, I shall.
See if they just have obey written across them everywhere, you know.
Sheila
I
asked
think
you to
that
bring
the chance
back a
isn't
milkshake.
vanishing.
What does Sheila ask?
For you to bring her back a milkshake.
What flavor?
Vanilla.
Certainly.
All right, milkshakes. Okay.
And as soon as we're like off the grounds of the house, I'll be like, it's a demon pit. Mrs. Baptiste's house is a demon pit.
Yeah. Dawn looks completely unsurprised by this.
Autumn also looks unsurprised and kind of shrugs. I told you not to put the sunglasses on.
That
Did you
wouldn't
take
have
Nina
changed
with
the
you?
fact it was a demon pit.
Did you leave her?
Leave who?
Did you
Should
take
we,
Nina or did you leave her?
I was gonna say, should we leave Sheila and Nina in
I
the
would have
demon
left.
pit?
I probably would have left last and gestured for like Nina to come along at least. I imagine Annie can still keep Sheila safe.
The demon kid in the demon lair?
I mean,
Oh,
Autumn
Phil
doesn't think that's
Honey.
that bad. She wants to go back to Target. Check out those dolls again.
In her basement.
I just was like, you kids wait here. I'm going to Target. I'm going to fix this. Stomps into the basement.
Yeah, I really don't think we should leave them
should we take them to the boat? I don't know if that's any better.
Let's all go get milkshakes, John says very brightly, in that sort of like children's TV presenter kind of a way.
Well,
And, like-
Aunt Em told me not to leave.
No, I think it's only for a milkshake. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Autumn will hold up her finger for a second. I don't know, maybe we shouldn't leave. She has a point.
Does she?
Annie could just come back at any time and then she's going to be upset that she's not here anymore. And I was with y'all and she has my phone number and there's going to be problems.
She has your phone number?
I'm a very important person. I run a pizza place. Sometimes people need pizzas.
Yes, that's true. But also what you said makes no sense.
Like this town, it makes sense in the fact that it makes no sense.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I said. And you all looked at me like I was crazy. But
Well,
that's fair. I mean,
before today, everything of today and the last couple of days, actually, how many days have we been here?
You don't know. You have that missing chunk of time, and it's Christmas, and this woman that you saw when you first got into town is like, it's like she's about to pop out a demon baby. You know,
Yeah,
that
she
type of
wasn't
stuff.
pregnant when we saw her in the diner.
Okay.
That might be a demon thing, though. That might be a demon thing, though.
yeah, what's the typical gestation on a demon baby? I wouldn't know.
It would really depend on the type of demon, John says immediately.
Dawn just kind of stares at him like, how do you know that? And then kind of shakes his head because John knows everything, apparently.
So are there just a bunch of demon kids running around? Like, is that in your book, John?
What? Is there a bunch of demon? Well, no, my book is full of research notes,
Okay.
not prophecies. I mean, there are a couple of prophecies I've copied down, but I don't think any would be relevant here.
Could we do like a gut feeling or education or whatnot to see if it would be safe for Sheila to leave the house?
Yes.
Nat
feeling.
2026.
All right, never mind. You got this.
Well, probably not because of her ex, who can switch
Right.
bodies and seems to be grabbing up party members
Okay.
in places he should not be.
All
Don,
right.
Don kind of sighs and he says, as much as, demon lair and all, I think this is a lesser of evil situation. I
Also-
don't think, oh, go ahead.
Also, you realize that if Aunt Annie is a demon, she's got Sheila, which her ex is also trying to get.
Yeah, leaving Sheila here actually leaves her under the control of a demon. It's simply a different demon to the one that she was
Yeah, in a
under the
way.
control of before.
But unfortunately, taking her out of the demon lair puts her at risk for,
Different demon.
2 different demons. And
I'm just saying, I don't think it's a tenable long-term choice to leave her.
no, but for the time being, the demon whose lair she is in, so far as I know, unless she's lost the power she's absorbed, is considerably powerful.
So y'all are going to hate me. We are going to stop at the demon discussion.
Okay.
That's fair.
We're gonna stop.
Very
No.
fair.
This is where we're going to stop, is when you're trying to figure out, this is our cliffhanger. Are we going to leave the demon baby with the demon that we think likes us? Or are we going to let a meaner demon get this?
Are we gonna try and make a break for out of town and the boat.
Oh, I forgot one other thing in the description that that Sherry would have seen is that John's right hand is like glowing really, really brightly all the time.
She has so many questions and we'll ask them at some point, just not right this instant.
Good, great, love it. Don't ask any questions. There's nothing to ask about. Everything's fine. John's very normal.
At some point, Dawn is probably going to want to try those glasses and see if looking in a mirror with them works.
Just like, I heard you say I looked like a cyborg. I would like to see what I look like as a cyborg.
Well, he also wants to know what other people are seeing. Like how much do I have explaining to do?
Sherry's explanation. You look like a cyborg. Very cool. Very powerful.
Very cool, very powerful.
So we are going to, I hate to give you that cliffhanger, so let's start with Autumn. What was your favorite part and where can we find you?
There was a lot of good parts tonight. I think my favorite part was the like hover skates that Dawn popped out with to get up that cage. I mean, I thought he was just gonna like blast the person with the crossbow with something, but that was it was a much cooler attempt to do something until the taser backfired, which was even better. It all lined up. But I'm Goo Honey, also known as X the Transient on Twitter. I'm the founder of Goo Honey Comics and a freelance illustrator focusing on character design and not safe for work art. If you'd like to commission me for work, you can find me on Twitter and go ahead DM me there or email me at transientpresents@gmail.com. Outside of that, you can find me here on Fridays. Welcome to Madison at 7 p.m. I'm continuing my role as Autumn, and on Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. Central, where I play in Champions of the Fae as the edgy dryad Amira Ash. And it was a rough time. It was a rough time this week on that show. So definitely tune in for the next episode of both of these because they're both going great. So that's all I got.
Okay, and Emily.
Yeah, I'm Emily. I'm at Timberdoodles on Twitter. I'm a digital artist. Favorite part? Yeah, there were a lot of good ones. I did love the thing with the sunglasses. I love the thing with the sunglasses. I also love the stealing the shoes. That was amazing. That was amazing. That and it's hard to pick just one. And the lizards that only like Sherry. The lizards that only like Sherry, and I can just picture them like snarling, just little tiny cute lizards just hissing at everybody else. You can also find me on the same Champions of the Fae, 7 p.m. Central Time on Tuesdays. I play Reverie, a tiefling rogue who is nicer than you'd probably expect, but he doesn't want other people to know that. And yeah,
Aww.
it was a rough time this week, but none of us died. Yay! So it'll be interesting to see where it picks up next week, and I am really hyped for next Friday.
Ren.
Yes, I'm Ran. I'm on Twitter at Ran Plays Games. My favorite moment this week, very strongly the stealing the shoes, and also Autumn looking at like Prada's website while Nina dies like 3 feet away. Amazing. Iconic. I also really liked Sherry turning to look at John wearing the glasses, because in my soul I was like, oh no, I fucked up. So that was very, very good. Like, just because that took me by surprise, even though it shouldn't have at all. And I also really liked, how do we know which person to rescue? Who do you main in Mario Kart? Is like the identification question for knowing if they're really your friend or not. I fully expect that to keep coming back. Like we get separated and meet back up. Who do you mean on Mario Kart? So I enjoyed all of those moments. I think everyone had like a good moment this session. Also, Don kicking that dude's crossbow in half was very strong. It was very good. And also how much he enjoyed being referred to as my angry friend in the sweater vest. He seemed to really like that, which tickled me. Yeah, those were all my favorite bits this week. You can catch me on Sundays at 7 p.m. LA time, playing in Retches and Sketches, which is a D&D stream where we draw as we play, where I play the human paladin and Kyle Mackay, who also has a dark and secret backstory, because apparently that's just what I do now. But yes, you should come check that out. We're decently far into it. We had last week off, so everyone's excited to get back into it now. Yay.
And Forda.
Hi, I'm Forda. You can find me over on Twitter at FordaVare. You can also find me on Twitch at the same handle. Let's see, my favorite point of tonight. This episode was just so great. How can you ask me to do one favorite moment?
That's why I did one for every character.
That's fair. But I think overall my favorite was just the description of the target, just proceeding to get worse and worse and worse as we got into it. Just like, oh, this is fine. This is proceeding to be not fine. Okay, this is very not fine. Actually, and that entire scene of, I want to speak to your manager. I want to speak to corporate. That was my favorite point. Let's see, what do I do? Where can people find me? I opened up commissions again, so that is a thing that's open. Information is on my Twitter. Let's see. Is it tomorrow evening? Alternating Saturdays, US time, Sundays, Queensland time. We are playing Way of the Wicked over on Polished Cryptid's channel. It's a evil Pathfinder campaign, and it's absolute and just a delight thus far.
I think it's next week.
Probably. I think we were supposed to be on last week. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see. On Tuesday, it's really early in the morning. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I should say. I'm again on Polished Cryptid's channel playing some D&D. Tuesdays, it's the Wandering Menagerie. And that's us trying to figure out what happened after the multiverse collapsed. Ooh. So that has been exciting. And Thursdays, we're going to be doing a heist. We're doing a heist, and it's going to be great. Our party is absolutely not optimized for a heist, and I'm here for it. So
Yeah.
that's me.
I guess that leaves me, Janie Pot 7575. I really liked when Don broke the crossbow. I liked when I kind of liked when Sherry and John were trying to get magic stuff, and they were like, "This isn't good." You kind of have to fix what's going on. And I love Autumn with the shoes.
Rachel.
Sorry. I'm sorry, I screwed that up. Oh.
Mom, please say chop. Mom, please say
Yeah, I really like those moments.
Mom, please say chop.
Awesome. That was a lot of fun to watch. And then, yeah, definitely check back here on Friday next week for the next episode at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. And I'm going to say a few quick words about our sponsors, and then we will head out. So definitely go check out Fundamental RPG either on Amazon or at coffee.com/Raven. The simple D20 system. It's not tied to a genre, so you can use it to play any style of game that you like. There's a quick start guide for free at coffee.com/Raven. Also go check out Die Hard Dice at dieharddice.com. If you use the code FUNRPG, all one word, all caps, you can get 10% off of your order. I highly recommend checking out the Embers Kazan set. It's one that was recently sent to me, and it is absolutely gorgeous. And with that, we're going to head out, so I will see you all next time. Bye, everybody.
Yay, bye.